Hey, I'm Amethyst Goddess from InAlignment Ministries, and I wanted to share a few messages that I have for the remaining of the week. So, before I started recording, I heard a few words. So, I want to put this out there for you. If it resonates, take it. So, I heard astral projection, night travelers, and what I connected with night travelers were the experiences that you may be having as far as astral projection. So if you're having those deep sleeps and you wake up, deep sleep, and you wake up and then you find yourself feeling tired or like you've traveled a long ways, you're like still exhausted even though you had a good night's rest, more than likely, from what I'm gathering, you have been traveling uh, in the spirit, energetically. I'm also hearing surprise, and there was one other word that came up. I don't remember, so it'll probably come up after this, or it may come full circle. So unfortunately, I was like, dang, man, it was like 3 different words that I wanted to share, but it left. So that's fine. Let's see. So I wanted to do the crowning energy, okay? And then I feel like keeping it light today. That's what the energy feels like. It feels like a happy, focused energy. Some of you are getting some work done, tying up loose ends, finishing up some projects, okay? Yeah, I really felt this too. Grounded energy. So the earth energy wants to communicate. And those that are earth signs, that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So Taurus will be having a birthday coming up soon. But I'm getting an energy of grounding and stabilizing. So some of you may have had some good ideas. You want to execute them. You're actually putting them in action. And some of you are actually finishing your particular projects that you've been setting in motion, okay? That you've set in motion. Some of you are entrepreneurs. Okay, so interesting. The energy that I'm getting from the earth energy, I heard hunter-gatherer. So you are in this life cycle or phase of eating fresh foods, like not storing foods per se and having leftovers for nights on end. You've been eating your food fresh. And believe it or not, in other countries, like especially like uh, Eastern countries, they believe in having fresh foods, and very seldom do they have stuff stored up in the refrigerators and freezers. So I find that interesting that hunter-gatherer came up. So you're not consuming more than you purchase. So you get just enough for a particular meal or meals for the day, and you eat those meals, right? So there's nothing left over, and you're getting fresh foods. You're very intentional about fresh foods. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm hearing completion. Okay, the number 8 may be of significance to you. I'm hearing like good fortune, good news. So some of you by the end of this week will hear some good news. So if you get some good news, a big surprise, especially if you would like to share it, I would like to know. Put it in the comments. Send me a message on IG. I would definitely love to hear, your good news and celebrate with you. Let me see. Concentrate and focus. So I already mentioned about being focused, but concentrate is coming up. So some of you are really focused on the prize, as some people will describe, being focused. I'm also seeing that some of you are really taking into action like financial stability. Like, I'm seeing, yeah, you play, you have a good time, you enjoy yourself, but you're really starting to focus on your finances and your security. And even if you may not have it in the physical, you're planning it out as such, as if it is already here, manifested in the physical. You're already planning money, allocating certain funds, what you would do once you receive them. So those type of actions a lot of you are taking from what I'm gathering. I'm also hearing forgiveness. Spirit is encouraging some of you to forgive. I'm seeing that there is some stubborn energy where pride is getting in the way, and I don't know what's the resistance, but it's more so pride, ego, and I'm hearing accountability. So if you know you've wronged someone, you know you've done something wrong, acknowledge it. And then you probably end up realizing that it played out smoother than what you expected. But even still, like, have that heart to heart with whoever it is, or if it's a business situation, own up to it. You know what I mean? Take accountability for your actions. Okay? So that is the crowning energy, but good news, good fortune, like a surprise, stability, focus, grounding, and I'm also hearing like astral projection. Okay, so you are traveling in the night, separating from your body, your physical body, and astral traveling. Okay, that's cool, 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 cool. Okay, so I feel guided to pull out 5 cards. That's pretty much what I'm getting anyway, as far as to sum it all up. That's in less than 10 minutes. But I did my prayer off screen. I know you guys are probably used to me doing a prayer to set intentions, but I kind of received downloads and I wanted to come and start the recording so I wouldn't forget. I could have wrote it down though, but these are some good cards, y'all. I'm hearing some of you are really starting to take life seriously. There's nothing wrong with that. Just have some balance, but it's seriously in the sense where you're getting your house in order, as they, the old folks used to say, like making sure everything is lined up, like getting your ducks in a row. Because having fun is good. I love to, highlight that as far as my messages. Even though, like, when I channel, I do get serious. In life, in the grand scheme of things, I think we need to have more fun. We get so caught up on the material and obligations that we lose sight of enjoying ourselves and seeking pleasure, okay? But in this instance, for this week, it's actually a good thing. So I have some really good cards. Some of you, 222 may have been showing up for you because I have 3 cards with 2s in, with the number 2. Also 111, 1111, 13, 26, and 8. Okay. Some of the numbers are just channeled. But I'm seeing love begins, so that's like an Ace of Cups type energy. So some of you have new beginnings because of I'm hearing a financial reward or reimbursement. So some of you are doing the planning as far as when you get it, but some of you actually have obtained that lump sum that you were expecting. And so now it's like a happy moment, a sigh of relief where you can now kind of relax and not really focus on so much of the material. You can go and probably take yourself out to eat, get a massage or a facial, and you're really, oh, I'm hearing pedicure. So even that, so just really like a lot of self-care. I also see spiritual union, and I'm getting like a two of cups harmonious type energy. Okay, so some of you are working with your significant other to come up with a plan, and y'all are working in unison, you're working in harmony. Okay, there's a lot of love there and stability when you two come together. You may even be considering marriage at this time and taking it to a higher level of commitment. And I'm also hearing some of you within this commitment want a baby. Okay, some of you want a baby. Some of you are actually in the process of baby making, okay? 13, transformation, okay? So some of you are really doing a makeover when it comes to stuff called, I'm hearing in-house. So the stuff not necessarily that shows on the outside as far as what you have on for the day, how you showing up to work or your business, place of business, but it's a thing where you're doing a lot of inner work. I'm also hearing shadow work. So, like even the affairs that I discussed earlier as far as your finances, no one really knows what you're dealing with right now. So you're kind of holding it, you are holding it together to a degree so that you can once you step out, it won't look like you're all over the place. Okay? And sacral in the base chakra, the sacral chakra and the base chakra are highlighted in the transformation, as well as the heart. Okay, so some of you are really tapping into your heart space. You're healing some issues. I'm hearing blockages that you may have had, forgiving others and dealing with your emotional wounds. And I'm hearing attachments. Okay, that's good. I think that's what I heard earlier about intuitive gifts. So intuition is highlighted. Some of you, your third eye is going to be popping. You're going to be receiving downloads, so your crown will be activated at this time. And I'm seeing that some of you are receiving downloads in regards to like futuristic events, like future events, I mean. So if it's a thing where you had a dream about, like I'm hearing financial collapse. So some of you have actually seen dreams of where we are as far as today's climate, and you see where it's going, and you receive premonitions or downloads in regards to the financial, on a global scale, the financials on a global scale. Okay, so some of you are also using your intuition as far as travel. Some of you actually want to relocate because of what's going on and like have your sense of serenity or peace. And from what I'm gathering, it's like you're a nomad in a sense. So you want to like pack light, like carry light, pack light, and like your child or your children in maybe a backpack or something very light. Like you're really not trying to carry too much. You don't want to have a heavy load, and you want to be able to bounce when you need to bounce, especially when you get these certain premonitions or certain insights as far as certain locations if you need to move around. Um, you've been dreaming about it. You've been receiving downloads. Okay, even in your awakened state. Okay, so continue to follow your intuition. Trust it. Okay, movement, choices, and decisions. Some of you are in a crossroad type situation where you're deciding what really matters at this time. Some of you want love but are really focused on your financial abundance, okay? And it's like a thing where you like, I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna worry about it as far as relationships. I'm gonna just focus on my career, focus on my stability. It'll come. So you're kind of like not putting as much energy into relationships, specifically romantic relationships, okay, or partnerships. And some of you feel like the partnerships that you were dealing with or the people you were dealing with were non-committal, or there was some emotional unavailability there. And I heard play games. So you kind of feel like you're being toyed with or, played with, and you would rather not actually involve yourself fully as you initially did. Okay, I want to pull a card for that in particular. This is like a love message I'm getting. So some of you are a little disappointed with the outcome of this particular passionate connection. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and you put a lot of effort into believing that this could be an opportunity for a deep connection, a passionate connection, and you're not really getting. And some of you are a Pisces because that was on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So I asked for advice regarding this situation. This is more so getting your feelings. Yeah, remember I was mentioning the passion. So some of you really feel passionate about this commitment, or this, it's not even a commitment yet. So this connection, and you're not crazy. Like you feel like there's a mutual attraction there. So magnetic attraction came out, deep thought, because this is what's been like in the back of your head. Like you do your day-to-day stuff, but it's like that is like playing out, like it's like recording, like filming or whatever. I'm seeing like a camcorder. And so it's like a thing where it's just going over and over again, like the conversation that you may have had last night or the couple of nights ago, the texting, the messaging, the pictures, picture messaging. So it's like a thing where it's like, how is all of this happening, but there's no further action? Like, what is going on? Star-crossed lovers came out. So you guys really could work, but it's like a thing where you can't make it happen. Does that make sense? You've done all you can up to this point, so it's up to the other person to participate fully without fear. And so this person is used to vacillating and seeing if he could get better. And so I'm saying so evidently this is a masculine energy. So seeing if he can do better, and not necessarily trying anything out, but this person is a business person where they're like, how can I say? I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket type. And so they always think that they may be able to get something better if they hold out a little bit. And also there is a heart chakra issue. There's a feeling of lack there because of their past. Again, this has nothing to do with you. So it's easier said than done, but this is like a thing where you can't do anything about it. Just be you, do you, focus on you. And this particular person has some habits and addictions that they need to heal and deal with, okay? And largely heart chakra. Um, I'm seeing something with the base. So, but yeah. Power couple. So you guys have the potential of being a power couple. It's there, but again, unfortunately, with this situation, you can't do anything about it. Didn't mean to go all the way down into that, but I felt guided to pull a few cards. So if that's for anyone, let me know. Or you don't have to, either way. So that's pretty much what I have as far as the energy. Do I want to have any closing advice? I'm hearing family. Some of you really need to focus on your family. That's what I'm getting. So give me one card, Spirit. New beginnings again. So Ace of Cups in earlier, the Fool card type energy. So some of you are taking a leap of faith. Some of you are really tapping into this energy. This is also Aries season that we just launched. We just started. There's a lot of newness, not a lot of new energy, because this is the changing of seasons. Technically, if you want to go by energy, it's like the new year. It's an official new year. So a lot of you are planning things out. You're starting at ground zero on a new level, okay? On a new level, and you're really going by what is in your heart chakra. So a lot of you are following your heart, following your dreams, and you're really focusing on the heart space, because I'm seeing all cards have some form of green, okay, and they have third eye energy, okay. Most of these cards have that theme. And water energy, like a watery type energy. So emotions, which is tied into the sacral as well, is really a time for newness. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm hearing the birds chirping. It's just a real new and light energy, okay, activation. Let's see. Take the new beginnings. This is the advice, excuse me. Take the new beginnings. Take a chance on, and it's not even a chance, but seize the moment. Like, if you've done stuff over and over again and, you're used to those same results, now it's time to shake it up a little bit. And some of you may be relocating or traveling in the next 2 to 3 months. And some of you are actually wanting to take that leap of faith, okay, and pursue those things that you have in your heart, whether it's love, business, finances, career, whatever. I'm also seeing, I keep hearing Aquarius. So if that resonates with you, like an Aquarius type energy, Pluto energy, Plutonian energy. I came across a TikTok the other day in regards to Plutonian energy, that you could tap into that energy based on your birth chart. You can look where Pluto resides in your birth chart, like what house and what sign and degree. And it's something about the significance of that as far as transformation. So I find that interesting in regards to seeing transformation, new beginnings, intuition. All of that is going to catapult you or shift you, because I'm hearing a shift. So shift you to your new direction, okay, and your purpose. So that's all I have for you. You could check in the description box as far as how to reach me, how to book a reading or an energy healing session. Also, I will be going live tomorrow on IG to discuss my new workbook. It's an ebook. So I really feel really proud about this project, and I look forward to sharing more information about that in the coming days. on this platform, but I'm already like shedding light on what I'm doing on IG. So feel free to check that out. Okay. So feel free to comment below, share, of course, if you feel guided. But that's all I have for you. Be well. Take care.